Hi guys, hope you're all good. I'm just doing a very quick video here because I've decided to have a little fiddle around with my Mugen mbx6 Eco, which is just here. I haven't run it for a while. It's absolutely full of junk. I don't know if you can see that in the light, but the last time I ran this was at the sand dunes in France and also at the quarry. So it's absolutely, what I've done is basically taken out the receiver box and servo tray, and underneath it is all that junk. So I had kind of cleaned it, but obviously I need to clean it a lot more because sand and stuff's all over it. But what I've basically decided to do is take out the Tower Pro MG996R, which is this really super cheap servo that you'll see all over eBay. It is a digital high torque Metal Gear servo, so I thought I'd give it a try because it was like £6. I think I've bought about 4 of them because I put some in my Mugen, no sorry, my Losi Muggy as well actually. But it's really slow, to be honest. It's really slow, incredibly slow, but it hasn't broken. So I've used it harshly, and I've had no issue with it at all. Just the slowness, which my mate Stephen, who's had a go with it, just complains endlessly about how slow and terrible the steering is. But it has lasted, it has worked, and for £6, I mean, can you complain? I don't know, probably not. But I got this used. It's a Savox SC1268 steel gear servo. So I just wanted to mount it up and give it a try. So I'll mount this up and we'll see how it performs, and I'll give you a couple of comments on what I think of it. But this, in comparison, is a £60 servo. So it's I don't know if you can see there, if it will focus on it, but I got 3 servos from a Facebook group. I got a 1268, which is this one, and I got 2 1256s, all for £60, I think it was, from what I remember, delivered. So £20 each used. So obviously that's a lot better than 60, but brand new in England anyway at the moment. The 1268 is 60 quid. So it's 10 times more expensive than this 996R Tower Pro servo. So I'll put it in, and it'll give me an excuse to give the Mugen mbx6 Eco a run. It's an awesome buggy. It's old now, of course. It's very old. I'm not sure exactly when the mbx6 Eco came out, but I really like it. I mean, for me, I know we all like to buy the new thing and the new best thing, but I cannot see any reason to sell and upgrade this buggy. It's just, it does everything. I've broken a shock shaft by hitting a metal post, you know, while jumping, you know, fairly fast, which is in a video from a while back. But otherwise, I haven't broken a single thing on this, and I've absolutely beaten it to, you know, as much as you'd really want to with an RC car. So I can't see any reason. I'm just going to keep it because I love it. But anyway, so yeah, I'll put the servo in, and we'll see what it's like. Is it 10 times better? That's the question. That was the mbx6 Eco, quick run with it, test run just to check out my new Savox servo to make sure it works. That was the 1268 steel gear, that's right. So Does it make a difference having an expensive servo in your RC car? That's the question. Now it does make a difference. I mean, the steering time is quick.
it reacts very quickly to the steering inputs, and the steering is strong. You know, you go on a line and it kind of takes that line. I nearly took my own feet out there at speed trying to get close. That's the thing with the GoPro actually. I don't know if you have or haven't used a GoPro before, because it's such a wide field of view, if you don't get really close in with your videos or when you're using it, the footage is, well, if it's something small like an RC car, you got to get in close. And many times now I've hit myself trying to get in close to make good videos. It's not a cheap thing to get a decent servo, but it does make a difference. The steering's very good. It works great. I'm pleased with it. If you can get a used one that actually is in good condition and you know you can trust works, I'd definitely go for it. It's quite a good upgrade, or quite a good item to get. Like anything, I think with most things in life, it seems, electronic gadgets seem to be the same. You kind of get what you pay for. So if you buy a cheap servo, or a cheap item, a cheap motor, or a cheap drill, let's say, for drilling some holes, you're going to get something that isn't great, particularly. Whilst if you spend a lot of money, or a fair bit of money, and buy quality, you're generally going to get something that's good at what it does, and that lasts, and that's reliable. So I would recommend getting something like a decent servo for your RC car if you can afford it, and you know, it is worthwhile doing it. So that was a quick run with the Mugen. I hope you can see kind of how it handles now with a quicker servo in it. It's preempting really me wanting to get back to the track. I want to get back to the track now the weather's getting better, and do some track running again with my Mugens. I've got 3 Mugen mbx6s, 2 nitros and an eco, and I need to use them. You know, the nitros I haven't used for, it must be 8 months, it might even be a year since I've used them, because I haven't been to the track. And I don't generally use nitro too much because it takes time to set up and time to use, just for going out to the park briefly. I just haven't got the time, unfortunately. So it's when I get a proper day, and I say to myself, I'm going to go to the track and use a car for the whole day, that's when I go to the nitro. If you want a quick bash, it's so easy just to plug in an electric battery. As long as you've planned it and you've charged it beforehand, you plug a battery in, that's all you need. So you can take your RC car out and use it briefly. Anyway, enough rambling, and check out my new logo. I've designed a logo for RC Max UK, so I'm hoping to put some stickers together and get some stickers out to some of you subscribers soon. Maybe the odd t-shirt here and there, so look out for that. Alright guys, take it easy, catch you next time.